Hello friends, good morning, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. My name is Milan Dolaria. In previous video, we learned up to the theory part of this chapter. So now we will start exercise 3.1. Okay, so just be ready, open your mind, let's start it. First of all, question number 1, exercise 3.1. In exercise 3.1, we need to find the mean. Okay. So just recall that the formula for the mean for ungrouped data or discrete frequency distribution and for continuous frequency distribution. So first of all, for ungrouped data, we have x bar. Mean x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n, right? Sum of all the observation divided by total number of observation. Then second formula is sigma fx divided by n. F, that means frequency, right? So whenever frequency is given to you, at that time you can use that formula sigma fx divided by n. Then after that we have a plus sigma ft divided by n, right? Assume mean method. And after that step deviation method, a plus sigma fu divided by n multiply c. Okay, so first of all, our first term is for ungrouped data. So first of all, take this question. So here our first question is, the weekly growth in sampling grown in a nursery are 1.0, 3.2, 1.4, 1.9, 2.4, 1.6, 1.4, 2.1, 1.3, 1.5. Find the mean growth. Here clearly mentioned here, find the mean growth. So here we need to find the mean. Okay, so our sigma x, in that our variable x it is weekly growth, which is given to us weekly growth. And if we count the observation, so total number of observation is equals to 10, so our n is equals to 10. Okay, n means what again? Total number of observation. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 observation are there. That's why n is equals to 10. And x, it is our weekly growth. Okay, now what is the formula for mean? Mean x bar is equals to sigma x divided by n. So here we want sigma x. Sigma, that means addition. Okay, so addition of all this value, it is called sigma x. So 1 plus 3.2 plus 1.4 plus 1.9 plus 2.4 plus 1.6 plus 1.4 plus 2.1 plus 1.3 plus 1.5. That means sum of all the observation. So just use your calci and find out the addition. So it is 17.8. Okay, 17.8. So now just put this value here. Sigma x, it is 17.8 divided by n, that is total number of observation 10. If you divide 17.8 by 10, you will get 1.78. Right? 1.78. This is your mean growth. Okay? After that, for question number 2, and here unit is centimeter, so we can write the unit. We need to write the unit 1.78 centimeter. Okay? So here first of all we need to find sigma x. That means addition of all the observation and total number of observation. We need to put this value here. This is ungrouped data, right? Then question number 2. With this question, the mean age of 4 participants in a relay race was calculated to be 24 years. Later it was found that one of the participants' age was actually 27 years, which was wrongly recorded as 25 years. If there is rule wherein it is not possible to participate in the race if mean age is more than 25 years, can they participate in this race even after the correction of age? So first of all we need to do the correction, okay, in mean age, and one condition is given to you. If your mean age is more than 25, you cannot participate in the race. Okay, so first of all we need to do this correction. Okay, we need to check our answer of mean. If it is less than 25, then again participate in the race. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do, we just need to find the correct mean. Here, it is given that in the equation, the mean age of 4 participants. 4 participants, that means n is equal to 4. Total 4 observations are there. Okay, 4 participants are there. So your n is equal to 4. The mean age of 4 participants in a relay race was calculated to be 24 years. It means mean is equal to 24 years. Okay. Again, read the first line. The mean age of 4 participants, n is equal to 4. The mean was calculated to be 24 years. The mean is equal to 24 years. After that, later it was found that one of the participants' age was actually 27 years. So your actual observation, otherwise actual age, is equal to 27 years, which was wrongly recorded as 25 years. So wrong observation, otherwise wrong age is 25 years. Okay, here we need to do the correction. Now, if two wrong edges are one wrong edges and one correct edges are there, so where is the mistake in mean? Okay, if we want to change the age of one participant, so where we need to make the change? In addition, right? Because the wrong and right observation directly affect the addition of all the edges. So here, first of all, it is given to you the mean is equal to 24 years. So just use this mean. X bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. This is the formula of mean, right? X bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. So here we know the mean 24 years. Sigma x that we want to find here divided by n is equal to 4. So here just find out the sigma x. So for that we need to transfer this 4 to the left hand side, it goes to the multiplication. So 24 into 4. So your sigma x is equal to 96. Why we are finding sigma x? Because we just need to do correction in sigma x. Because whatever mistake is there, it is in the mistake of sigma x. Because here in place of 27 we are taking 25. So there is mistake in addition. Right? If we take 27 in place of 25, so there is mistake in addition of the edges. Okay, that's why we just find the sigma x, addition of the edges. Now we need to do correction in sigma x. So here we can write correct sigma x is equal to your original sigma x. Now what we need to do from the addition? From the addition, we need to subtract this wrong observation. So sigma x minus wrong observation and add correct observation, otherwise actual observation. Okay, we need to do correction in sigma x because we need to correct the mean. Okay, so correct sigma x is equal to your original sigma x minus, we need to subtract the wrong observation, so minus wrong observation, and we need to add the correct observation, so plus actual observation. Okay, now your sigma x it is 96 minus wrong observation 25 plus actual observation 27. Now you can use your calci. Your answer is 98. Right? Now we can find the correct mean. Right? Because now we got the correct sigma x, actual addition, correct addition. Right now we get here. So we can find the correct mean here. So correct mean is equal to correct sigma x divided by n. There is no difference in x, n. Right? It is 4 only because we subtract one observation, we add one observation. So it remains as it is. Now correct sigma x, it is 98 divided by n, 4. Now if you use this calculation, 98 divided by 4, it's 24.5. Right? Now initially mean is less than 25 years because it is 24 years. But still, if we do the correction, so still our mean, which is less than 25, that means they can participate in a race. Because what is the condition? If your mean age is less than 25, then you can participate. If your mean age is more than 25, you cannot participate. But right now, our correct mean age is 24.5, which is less than the 25 years. So here we can write the answer. So they can participate in relay race. Okay, so at last we need to write this answer. They can participate in the race. Okay. After that, question number 3. Here, diameter of screw is given to you with number of screw is given to you. Okay, that means there are 4 screw which have diameter 30 mm. There are 15 screw which have diameter 40. There are 5 screw which have diameter 50. Okay, so number of screw is given to you, diameter of screw is given to you. We need to find the mean diameter of screw. Okay, here what we need to find? Mean diameter of screw. Mean, that means we need to find the mean. This is discrete, otherwise discontinuous frequency distribution table. Okay, here we need to find the mean of diameter of screw. So your diameter of screw becomes your variable x. Okay, we need to find the mean of diameter, so your diameter becomes your variable x. And number of screw, it shows frequency, number of observation, right? So here this is your x, number of screw, it means your frequency. Okay, so your x is equal to this and frequency. So first of all we need to make this table. X, it is 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, which is given in the equation. And number of screw is also given to you. That means frequency is given to you. 4, 10, 15, 8, 5, 3. Okay. Now what we need to find again? Mean. So mean x bar. Now here frequency is given to you. So in the formula we need to use the frequency. That means sigma fx divided by n. Right, here f is given to you. So instead of the addition of this, we can directly multiply it and we can add it. So directly we can get the addition. So alternately our formula is sigma fx divided by n. I already explained this formula in theory part. So now first of all we need to find the multiplication of f and x. After that we want addition, and here we want total number of observation. Okay, so first of all what we need to do, we just need to multiply f and x. So here our third column is fx. Okay, so now here we have f and here we have x. So we need to multiply these two columns and we need to write the answer here. So first of all 30 multiplied by 4, it is 120. 35 multiplied 10, 350. 15 multiplied 4, 600. 45 multiply 8, 8 5s are 40, 32 plus 4, 36. 50 into 5, 250. 55 into 3, 165. Okay, you can use the calculation. Now we want the addition of fx. Okay, so at last we want addition of fx. Here we need to make the table. Okay. So if we add the frequency, f, that means the sigma f, it is our n. If we add this frequency, it is our n, total number of observation. So this shows the number of observation. If we add this, we can find the n. Okay. So here 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 8 16, plus 4 20, 30, 40 and 45. You can use the calculation, and here addition of this fx, it is called sigma fx. Okay, sigma, that means addition. So addition of this column, it is sigma fx. So here 5, then 5 plus 2 7, 7 6 13, 13 5 18, 6 24, 2 remainder 3 6 12 15 17 and 18. So 1845. Okay, now finally we need to put this value in this formula. So sigma fx, it is 1845 divided by n, total number of frequency 45. Okay, so finally we need to divide 1845 divided by 45. Okay, so it's a 45, so 45 to the 90, 90 into 2, that means 4 the 180, 4 remainder 45, 45 1 the, so 41. So 41, and here our unit is mm, so we need to write the unity 1. So 41 mm, this is your final answer. Okay, mean diameter of this screw, it is 41 mm. Okay, so here we have ungrouped data, here we have correction of mean, and here it is discontinuous frequency distribution. Okay, so in this way we can find the mean. Okay students, so if you have any doubt in this question, please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Thank you.